Have you ever considered if your daily beverage is quietly harming your brain? As we age, many of us turn to tea for comfort, routine, or even health. It feels natural, even healing, but not all teas are created equal. Some of the most common ones can quietly accelerate cognitive decline without you ever realizing it. In this video, we're diving into 5 specific teas that may be doing more harm than good. These aren't rare or exotic blends. In fact, most of them are sitting on store shelves right now or maybe already in your kitchen. But when consumed too often, or without understanding their effects, they can interfere with memory, focus, and long-term brain health. The good news: once you know what to look out for, making smarter choices becomes easy. Even small changes to your tea habits can protect your brain, sharpen your clarity, and help preserve the independence that means so much in our later years. Stay with us until the end, because what you learn today might not just improve how you feel tomorrow, it could help safeguard your mind for years to come. Let's get started. Number 1, detox teas with high caffeine and laxatives. At first glance, detox teas seem harmless, even beneficial. They promise to cleanse, purify, and give you more energy. For many older adults, especially those trying to improve digestion or lose weight, these teas feel like a gentle helping hand. But under the surface, they create the perfect storm for neurological stress, and very few people talk about it. Most detox teas rely on high-dose caffeine and natural laxatives like senna or cascara. While these ingredients may be plant-based, their effect on the nervous system is anything but gentle, especially in older adults. The high caffeine can overstimulate the brain, triggering anxiety, irregular heart rhythms, and sleep disruption. And when sleep suffers, the brain suffers with it. Meanwhile, the laxatives force the bowels to contract more than they naturally would. This leads to dehydration, a far more dangerous condition for brain health than most realize. Dehydration shrinks brain volume, reduces blood flow, and slows the pathways that keep memory sharp and mood stable. It's not just about frequent bathroom trips. It's about the toll repeated water loss takes on your brain's ability to function clearly. Take Linda, a 68-year-old who started drinking detox tea every morning to help with bloating. Within weeks, her energy crashed in the afternoons, and she felt mentally foggy after lunch. At first, she blamed aging, but when she swapped the tea for a caffeine-free digestive blend and focused on hydration, the fog lifted. "I thought I was just getting old," she said. "Turns out I was just drying myself out." The truth? Your body already knows how to detox. Your liver, kidneys, and skin have been doing it your whole life. When you add a tea that pushes your system harder than necessary, you're not cleansing, you're straining. And for a brain over 65, that strain often shows up as forgetfulness, fatigue, or confusion that seems to come out of nowhere. If you're drinking a tea that promises rapid results, check the label. Look for high caffeine or natural laxative herbs. Then ask yourself, is this tea helping me feel clearer or just emptier? Because what your brain needs after 65 isn't stimulation, it's stability. And that starts with what's in your cup. Number 2, licorice root tea in large quantities. There's something soothing about licorice root tea, its naturally sweet flavor, its use in herbal remedies, its promise to calm digestion or ease a sore throat. For many seniors, it feels like one of the safest, most traditional teas to reach for. But here's what most don't realize. In large or repeated amounts, licorice root can quietly become one of the most neurologically harmful choices in your tea cabinet, especially after 65. The problem lies in a compound called glycyrrhizin. It gives licorice its distinct taste, but inside your body it interferes with potassium levels, raises blood pressure, and strains the cardiovascular system, reducing oxygen and nutrient flow to the brain. When blood pressure rises even subtly, it narrows the arteries supplying the brain. Over time, that reduced blood flow increases the risk of cognitive decline. You might not notice it at first, just a little forgetfulness, brain fog, or difficulty concentrating. But these are early signs your brain isn't getting the support it needs. This isn't just theory. The FDA has issued warnings about excessive black licorice consumption, citing its effects on the heart, kidneys, and nervous system. While most people don't eat licorice candy in bulk, they may sip licorice tea daily, thinking it's harmless. Take Frank, 72, who drank 2 cups of licorice root tea nightly to settle his stomach. Over time, he noticed dizziness when standing and lightheadedness in the mornings. His doctor found elevated blood pressure and low potassium. When Frank cut the tea out, his symptoms improved. "I never thought something so natural could be the problem," he said. An occasional cup won't hurt, but regular consumption or combining it with blood pressure medications creates a dangerous mix. If you enjoy licorice tea, check how often you drink it and scan the label for glycyrrhizin. Consider switching to safer alternatives like ginger, peppermint, or chamomile teas that calm without compromising mental clarity. Because after 65, your brain deserves calm, not at the cost of circulation or cognition. Number 3, excessive black tea consumption. Black tea has been around for centuries. It's rich, familiar, and feels like part of everyday life, whether you drink it hot in the morning or iced with lunch. It's one of the most consumed beverages in the world, often seen as a smarter choice than coffee or soda. But here's the catch. Drinking too much black tea after 65 can slowly undermine brain health in ways that are easy to miss. It starts with the caffeine. While black tea has less caffeine than coffee, it adds up, especially if you're sipping multiple cups a day. For older adults, the body becomes more sensitive to caffeine's effects. It can disrupt sleep, increase anxiety, and elevate blood pressure, all of which are directly tied to cognitive decline when they become chronic. But caffeine isn't the only culprit. Black tea is also high in tannins, plant compounds that give tea its deep flavor. Tannins bind to iron in your digestive system, preventing proper absorption. For seniors, especially women or those with borderline iron levels, this can lead to iron deficiency anemia, a well-documented cause of brain fog, fatigue, and poor concentration. It's a double hit. Poor sleep at night and less oxygen-rich blood to fuel your brain during the day. Take Rita, 76, who drank 4 cups of strong black tea daily. She started noticing forgetfulness, sluggish thinking, and crashing energy. Her doctor discovered low iron levels and fragmented sleep. When she cut back to 1 cup a day and switched to caffeine-free herbal blends, her focus and stamina returned. This doesn't mean black tea is the enemy in moderation. It has antioxidants and benefits. But the line between helpful and harmful is thinner than most realize after 65. Ask yourself, are you drinking black tea more than twice a day? Do you sip it late in the evening? Is your focus or sleep suffering? If so, it might not be just aging. It might be your tea. Number 4, flavored herbal teas with hidden artificial sweeteners. Flavored herbal teas feel comforting vanilla, berries, or minty freshness. They seem harmless, even indulgent in a healthy way. Many older adults reach for them to cut sugar or replace dessert. But lurking behind those flavors, artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, or saccharin. You won't always taste them. They're hidden in zero sugar, naturally sweet, or dessert blend teas. And while they keep calories low, their long-term impact on brain health is far costlier. Linked to changes in gut bacteria, which affect mood and cognition, may increase insulin resistance, reducing your brain's fuel supply, associated with higher risk of stroke and cognitive decline in people over 60. These sweeteners don't just fool your taste buds, they disrupt how your brain communicates. And because these teas are marketed as safe for diabetics, many seniors drink them daily, unaware of the chemical load. Take James, 69, who swapped afternoon cookies for chocolate mint herbal tea. Over time, his thinking slowed, his mood dipped, and he struggled with memory. Then he checked the label. Sucralose was the 3rd ingredient. He switched to plain rooibos with cinnamon within weeks. His mental clarity improved. Your brain doesn't need fake sweetness, it needs real nourishment. Check labels for words ending in ozearol. Choose teas sweetened with real fruit or spices, cinnamon, citrus, ginger. 5. Bottled iced teas with added sugars. Bottled iced teas seem innocent green tea with antioxidants, lightly sweetened lemon. They're not soda or juice. So many seniors grab them thinking they're a smart choice. But most contain as much added sugar as a can of soda, sometimes more. And that sugar, consumed daily, becomes a direct threat to your brain, fuels inflammation, damaging brain cells, impairs insulin sensitivity, brain cells starve without glucose, raises risk of dementia over time. Take Ellen, 70, who drank a peach green tea daily believing it was healthy. Her blood sugar spiked and she developed insulin resistance. The culprit? 32 g of added sugar per bottle, more than a glazed donut. Solution: brew your own iced tea. Add fresh mint, lemon, or berries. Let flavor come from real ingredients, not hidden syrups. After hearing all this, you might wonder, how many of these teas have I been drinking without realizing their effects? These aren't obscure products, they're common, familiar, and that's what makes them dangerous. They don't come with warnings like may harm memory. They just quietly chip away at your brain, sip by sip. But now, you're armed with knowledge. You don't have to give up tea, just choose the kinds that support your brain. Skip detox teas with laxatives. Limit licorice root and black tea. Avoid artificial sweeteners and added sugars. Your brain after 65 is more sensitive, but also more responsive to care. When you cut out hidden threats, you'll notice clearer thinking, deeper sleep, sharper memory. Tea should be a ritual that lifts you up, not a habit that wears you down. If you found this helpful, comment below, share one change you'll make to your tea habits, subscribe, and hit the bell for more science-backed health tips. Brew smarter today, your future brain will thank you, because small changes now can protect your mind for years to come.